Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on Twitter X. Today is a bit of a solemn occasion. It is 3 years since we lost Prince Philip, and it was a very sad day, I remember. And it was during the Oprah interview with all that institutional racism allegations that they couldn't actually defend themselves in any way. Prince Philip was sick in the hospital when the interview came out. Yeah. Harry didn't care. Meghan didn't care. Oprah didn't care. Nobody cared. It was just very sad. And then unfortunately, he passed away. I remember the funeral was exactly the way he wanted it. He had his Land Rover, and I think it was very dignified. For sure.
He lived such a long, happy life,
yeah.
too. He really did. And it was somber, but it was bittersweet.
Do you want to tell us what Sophie and Edward did, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh?
Yeah, this is really cool. Well, Monday marked the 120th anniversary of a diplomatic agreement between the United States and France, and they call it Entente Cordiale. King Charles, of course, couldn't be there, but Prince Edward and Sophie oversaw the ceremony, and it was a nice little thing. They actually watched the French troops join their British comrades in a routine, and that's just showing how the France and the United Kingdom are an alliance. Mm-hmm. So this has been going on for years.
A very long alliance.
Yeah, very long, beautiful alliance, and
this would have been typically something that Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, would have done back in the day, but this is nice that the new Duchess and Duke of Edinburgh can do it now. So it is nice that they were able to do that for Prince Philip and King Charles not feeling well or getting his we just really hope that King Charles is taking the time to rest.
And it's also nice to see the changing of the guard. If you're ever a tourist and you want to go see something cool in the UK, you always want to go see the changing of the guard, because the choreography and the time and rehearsal they put into that is a thing of beauty.
Oh, I know.
mean, the tradition, and I love it. So I watched it yesterday on the telly.
Sophie loves doing this because her father was in the army.
Yeah.
And she had a great affinity to speak with the late Queen about battles and history when it came to the World War. So this is right up Sophie's alley.
Yeah, it was just nice to see it. Je suis amazed.
So this is a little bittersweet. We do miss him tremendously. It was very sad that they went so close to each other, but that just goes to show you they were each other's best friends. And I don't think she wanted to be on this earth much longer without him. I really, truly believe that they were love. You know, they were pure love. As Masson would say it, they are love.
Yeah, there you go. Don't even bring him up in this.
There's a nice shot of Prince Philip. He was so handsome. A lot of people say that they didn't know how to barbecue. They were just doing it for the cameras, but still a cute shot.
I think he knew how to barbecue.
A lot of people were saying they did that for the cameras.
No, he looks like a real man, and she looks like she was a tomboy with her dad. So
she definitely loved her dad.
It looks like they were barbecuing.
And there he is with King Charles. And his relationship with Princess Catherine was a very special one. He really did like her and admire her. And I think he was so happy to know that she was going to be the future Queen of England.
Yeah.
You know, he had his feelings about Camilla, but, you know, at the end of the day, when he laid his head down for the very last time, he had that comfort knowing that William and Catherine were going to be good monarchs. And, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. And there's one of the last pictures they ever took. So sad. Here's a little video that I have always thought was so funny. There's this, what was she, like a news reporter?
I found it today on Twitter. I thought it was so funny. She was just giving you know, her daily news thing. Suddenly behind her, Prince Philip just walks behind her, stops, listens to what she's saying. She still has no clue he's there. She wraps it up, still has no clue, kind of looks around and then goes, oh my God. Like she looked like she saw a superstar. She saw God. She saw Elvis in the building. I mean, it was the cutest video. So we pulled that up for you guys today.
The Queen and the Duke certainly do seem particularly at ease here. It was the Duke himself who decided that they should spend the actual day of their anniversary on Malta for this very private of public couples. Quite a romantic gesture.
Look at her face.
That is everybody.
He goes, finished? But he is known for being a practical joker.
He's very cheeky.
He's very cheeky. He's one of those guys that can walk into a room and everybody just stops and they listen because he has this charm and charisma and he has this confidence about him. He really, and she, you know, the Queen really,
too bad Harry.
She got a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Too bad Harry didn't get any of that.
Well, what I noticed too,
confidence and charisma.
What I noticed is Prince William has a lot of his grandfather in him. They say the same jokes. There was this one time Prince William was taking a group shot and Princess Catherine was right next to him and he yells out right before they click it. He goes, you know what I mean? Like just to get people laughing. So I see a lot of his grandfather in him. And so that's just, it's a very nice way, but I'm sure today they're all, you know, it's not, I don't think it's a sad time. I think it's a remembrance.
He lived a very long
celebration of life. I mean, my God, this man lived a wonderful life.
Very long life.
We all should be so lucky. And he still had his mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's that darn body that went out on him.
We honor you, Prince Philip.
Yes.
Wherever you are, we hope you and the Queen are just having a great time in heaven.
Somewhere they're doing their little Scottish dances.
Yeah,
their
Balmoral.
jigs. Yeah. I love that.
We miss you tremendously. Well, on something horrible news. Meghan and Harry just can't stay away from politics, okay? And I'm going to tell you, if they want Donald Trump to win, they are doing a really good job at it.
I have a feeling they do.
Yeah, because making people feel lower than they are, this is exactly what they're doing. This is what Hillary did in 2016 with the deplorables and like making fun of people. This is why Hillary didn't win. So I saw this today.
We're not getting political.
Yeah, this is
about
Harry and Meghan.
It's about Harry and Meghan.
Axios put this out, and they're a very credible source. So that's why I'm going to put some oxygen into this story. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry wade into politics ahead of 2024 election. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are working to prepare U.S. voters for a possible deepfake onslaught during the election year, according to reports. So they're thinking like China and Russia are going to like do deepfake stuff online to try to confuse the stupid people. Because we can't make up, you know, our own minds. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have launched a campaign in the fight against election misinformation in their latest move in the world of politics. Misinformation, they are like the king and queen of misinformation. They lie all the time. Oh my God. The Duchess of Sussex has long faced speculation that she could be entering the political sphere, with the couple hiring Obama's PR guru to work on their team and speaking out about the US election back in 2020. During the last cycle 4 years ago, feminist activist Gloria Steinem previously told Access Hollywood that Meghan had joined her in calling Americans and asking them to vote. In the interview, Steinem said she came home to vote. Okay, Meghan, you could have voted from the UK. You weren't a British citizen.
It's an absentee ballot.
Yeah. What do you mean you came home to vote? And now it seems the couple are at once again wading into the political world as their foundation launches a campaign against election misinformation. A report from Axios detailed how bipartisan coalition with support from Hollywood power players and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archwell Foundation is working to prepare U.S. voters for a possible deep fake onslaught during the election year. We've been saying this for a year with their Equimundo and their other stuff that they've been doing with the Carson Daly thing with BlackRock. We've been saying this, like they're getting involved with election policy, and it's weird. Indeed, Meghan has been involved in activism for much of her life, beginning as a child when she wrote to Procter & Gamble about a sexist advertising campaign. She also joined protests against the Gulf War at 10. During her acting career, she became an outspoken advocate for feminism and was named a United Nations Women Advocate for women's political participation and leadership in 2015. So they got to mention the Procter & Gamble thing.
Who wrote this down?
Axios.
Wow, they must be pro Meghan. Wow.
They're definitely pro Meghan.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
But they had to mention the Procter & Gamble thing, of course. And that thing about walking out during the Gulf War, every school had the opportunity to do that. We had the opportunity. Remember, they said you guys can walk out, but you have to be with a teacher. And if you want to go, do that. And everybody did, because you got out of class. But for her to say, like, did she organize that?
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
So
A lot of the past in that article, really nothing in the future. So it'd be interesting now that we are in political season, if she's going to say anything, because
it says it right there. It says that she's part of a misinformation campaign.
I hear what you're saying, but Meghan really doesn't do a lot to fruition. So
Yeah.
I'm not banking on that article for Meghan to do much.
Yeah.
And also, I got to say, in the last few months, have you noticed in Hollywood, a lot of actors are coming forward right now and saying, I'm not going to say who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
I know I have been in the past, but I'm not going to say who I'm voting for this time.
So basically, Meghan looks like she's going to get involved in the election again. And for those of you who want Biden to win, I feel very bad for you. We're not going to say who we want. We're not going to be political on this show, but I can only imagine Biden freaking out right now if Meghan and Harry lift up their support for him.
Anything they touch is kryptonite.
Yeah.
So I would definitely shy away. That'd be like, the Kardashians then, backing Biden. It's like, oh God,
no.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
do that.
okay.
We're good. But again, I see this as a fluff piece on Meghan. I don't know if she's gonna ever follow through with anything that she does. It would be shocking to see her follow through with that cooking show she was said to do. I don't see her working.
I mean, we still haven't seen Aro, and it's been happening.
when's that going to launch,
Yeah.
Meghan? So now she's going to be all political. Well, good luck, because again, like I said, a lot of celebrities are coming out and saying zip this year.
Mhm.
They're not going to say much. The most you might get out of celebrities is them showing a video of them putting the ballot in the box. That might be the most, but you're not going to get red or blue this year. Anything's possible. We're getting in the thick of it now. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a long election season for sure. Today's animal rescue is Team Paw Rescue in Essex, and this was brought to us by one of you. We always appreciate it when you guys give us a suggestion. It's a very small and carefully selected team, and they do all the work within rescue on a voluntary basis. These people are heroes, and we love featuring the smaller rescues. So please take a look at them. I'll put their link in the description below. Share it with friends and family. It always makes a difference.
And again, thanks guys for giving us suggestions in the comments below, and then going to X and even giving us more suggestions. We read all your comments, we read all the DMs, and we are so lucky to have you guys. We will see you soon.
We have a very special guest tomorrow.
We got a special guest
that will be looking at a picture that will
photography experts
a
coming
photography
in.
expert may be coming on the show. I don't know. You're going to have to tune in and watch. So we will see you tomorrow.
Love you guys.